Hi students, let us learn about drift velocity. You know, metals are good conductors of electricity, and in metals the free electrons are the charge carriers. These free electrons move randomly inside the conductor. The velocity with which these electrons move is known as thermal velocity. Say U1 be the thermal velocity of this electron, U2 be the thermal velocity of this, U3 be the thermal velocity of this electron, and so on. These velocities U1, U2, U3 and so on are in different directions. If there are n electrons inside this conductor, what will be the average of these thermal velocities? The average of these thermal velocities will be U1 plus U2 plus U3 plus etc. up to Un divided by n. Since these velocities are in different directions, if you take the average of these thermal velocities, it will be 0. There will be no net motion of the free electrons in any particular direction. There is no net motion of the free electrons in any particular direction when there is no electric field. The electrons are moving randomly inside the conductor. We have seen that the average thermal velocity of all the free electrons is equal to 0. That is U1 plus U2 plus U3 up to Un, the whole divided by n is equal to 0. U1, U2, U3 are the thermal velocities of the electrons in different directions, and n is the total number of free electrons in the metal. While electrons move randomly inside the conductor, they will collide with the positive ions. You can see this electron is colliding at this point. Then it goes here, it collides at this point, then it goes back and collides here, and it goes on. The electrons are moving in a zigzag manner. This is the path between two successive collisions. If you consider this two collision points, this is the path between two successive collisions. This path is called as free path, and the time taken between these two successive collisions is known as relaxation time. The electron is relaxed in between these two successive collisions. Between these collisions, this is the free path, and the electron is relaxed during that time, which is known as relaxation time. The average distance moved by a free electron between two successive collisions is called mean free path of the electron. If you take the average value, you will call that as mean free path. And the average time interval between two successive collisions is called relaxation time. This relaxation time is represented using the symbol tau. This is called tau. Tau is the symbol we use to represent the relaxation time. Now let us see what happens when this conductor is connected to a cell or a battery. The positive side of the battery is at this end, and the negative side of the battery is connected to this end of the conductor. This side is positive and this side is negative. Therefore, the electric field will be in this direction. The electric field is from positive terminal to negative terminal. Let L be the length of this conductor. If L is the length of this conductor, then electric field E is equal to V by L. When this electric field is applied, the electrons inside this conductor will experience a force. We know force F is equal to Q into E, where Q is the charge. Here the charge is the charge of an electron. We know electrons are negatively charged particles. Therefore, I can replace this Q with negative E. Therefore, F becomes minus E into E. This negative sign shows that the electrons are experiencing a force in the opposite direction. The electric field is in this direction from positive to negative, whereas the electrons are experiencing a force in the opposite direction. What is force? Force is equal to mass into acceleration. Therefore, acceleration is equal to F by m. The electrons are experiencing a force and hence they have acceleration. M is the mass of the electron. A is equal to minus E into E by m. E is equal to V by L. Therefore, this can be written as minus E into, in the place of E, you can write V by L. Therefore, A is equal to minus E into E by M, or it is equal to minus E into V by ML. This acceleration in this direction is producing a velocity in that direction. This velocity is called as drift velocity, represented by Vd. Actually, this drift velocity is responsible for the electric current. E is equal to V by L. Potential difference V is equal to E into L. F is equal to QE, which is equal to minus E into E. Acceleration produced is equal to F by M, which is equal to minus EE by M or minus EV by ML. Electric current is due to this drift velocity. Drift velocity is the average velocity attained by electrons due to the electric field. Let us derive the expression for drift velocity. We all know the expression V is equal to U plus AT. In the expression V is equal to U plus AT, U is the initial velocity, V is the final velocity, A is the acceleration and T is the time. Here U is the thermal velocity and V is the drift velocity. Let V1 be the velocity of the first electron, V2 be the velocity of the second electron and so on. If there are n number of electrons, let Vn be the velocity of the nth electron. Then you can write V1 is equal to U1 plus A tau 1. T is replaced with the relaxation time tau. For the first particle, the initial velocity, the thermal velocity, let it be U1 and the relaxation time be tau 1. Similarly, for the second electron, it is V2 is equal to U2 plus A tau 2. V3 is equal to U3 plus A tau 3 and so on. Therefore, Vn is equal to Un plus A tau n. If you add up all this V1, V2, V3 up to Vn and you take the average, you will get the average velocity, which is the drift velocity Vd. Vd is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3 up to Vn divided by n. Vd is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3 plus etc. up till Vn divided by n. We know the value for V1, V2, V3, etc. What is V1? V1 is equal to U1 plus A21. V2 is U2 plus A22. You have to add up all this. Vn is Un plus A2n. Add up everything and divide it by n. N is the number of free electrons. In the next step, you can group it. U1, U2, Un. U1 plus U2 up to Un divided by n plus, then you have to consider two terms, A21, A22, like that. In the second group, you can write A into tau 1 plus tau 2 plus etc. up till tau n by n. This U1 plus U2 plus etc. up till Un by n is the thermal velocities. The average of these thermal velocities is equal to 0. Tau 1 plus tau 2 plus tau n by n. This is tau, the relaxation time. In the expression V is equal to U plus AT, you can write this V as VD. VD is equal to 0 plus A tau. VD is equal to 0 plus A tau. That is VD is equal to A tau. A is equal to F by M, or it is equal to minus EE by M. You can substitute this value of A in this expression. Then VD becomes minus EE by M into tau. A is equal to minus EE by M. This A is being substituted by this value. We got the expression for drift velocity as Vd is equal to minus EE by M into tau. If you take the magnitude of this drift velocity, you have to eliminate this negative sign. Magnitude of drift velocity Vd is equal to EE by M tau. This can be rearranged like this. Take this E to the end. This E tau by M, this is called mobility of the free electron, and it is represented using the letter mu. Therefore, E tau by M is equal to mu. Or you can say mobility is equal to magnitude of the drift velocity to the electric field E, or Vd is equal to mu E, where mu is the mobility of the free electron. The mobility of the free electron mu is equal to Vd by E, which is equal to E tau by M. The mobility of the free electron is defined as the magnitude of the drift velocity per unit electric field. That is, if E is equal to 1, mu will be Vd. That is how you define the mobility of the free electron. In this session, we learned about drift velocity. What is drift velocity? It is the average velocity attained by the electrons due to the electric field. It is directly proportional to the electric field. This drift velocity is uniform velocity. It is independent of time. You cannot see t in this expression. It is tau. It is directly proportional to tau and directly proportional to E. Tau is the relaxation time. E is the charge of the electron and M is the mass of the electron. Electric current is due to this drift velocity. Then we learn about mobility mu. Mobility mu is equal to Vd by E, which is equal to E tau by M. It is defined as the magnitude of the drift velocity per unit electric field. Hope you understood this drift velocity. See you in the next class.